Dougie, a phrase that we don't often use at Cowdenbeath, a good day at the office, wouldn't you say?
Yep, definitely. We I think we thoroughly deserved to win. Probably by more in the end, but it was a good team performance, and we've built a basis now where we're hard to beat and we're scoring goals, so that's exactly what we wanted when I first came in, and it's finally came to fruition.
It seemed to me that there were tremendous performances from every player without exception. Is that a fair comment?
They worked their socks off, and they have for probably since the East Stirlingshire game where we probably let ourselves down a wee bit. I mean, for a young squad, we're missing a lot of experience today. Two young guys in the park, 18-year-old dominated, a very experienced player, a very good player actually. And we told them it would be difficult for them, and look, they've got the legs on Morgaro now, but they made it difficult for them. They were about them, and they worked their socks off. And same in the wide areas, you know, Jamie and Reece, they got the goals they deserved. But the most pleasing thing for me is they worked back. You know, they've done their job. They weren't wingers, they were midfielders.
Yeah. The challenge which gave rise to the red card for Dougie Hill, that couldn't be seen by everyone in the stand. Now, you better be careful in terms of how you comment upon it, but take it from your reaction that you felt it to be a harsh decision.
It's a shocking decision. It's an actual shocking decision, but the one after it from their player on Reece is much worse, and he doesn't even get booked. So look, if there's consistency, we'll accept it, but there's no consistency, and that's the problem, and that's why we get frustrated, because 1 week that's not even a booking or it's a yellow card, and then next week, you know, it's a red, and there's no consistency. If he's going to send Darryl off for his tackle, he has to send the Stirling player off for a tackle that's worse in my eyes, much worse.
Now clearly that means that Darryl will be out of the picture for what, next couple of games perhaps?
2 games, it depends what he goes through, isn't it?
Yep. So we're running short on troops in the trenches, so to speak, at Cowdenbeath.
No, but we're good at that. We're good at playing with a tiny squad. So I always say it's opportunities for other players to take, and they have to take it. You know, Darryl's been really unfortunate. We said that to him when we came after the game. We said, look, Darryl, it's not a red card. We know it's not a red card. And he's just back for injury, so he needs the minutes. You know, that's why we say, come on, give us 25 minutes of your best. But I'm frustrated for him because there's no way that can be a red card, and it does put us into bare bones. But we're a young team. You know, that's the good thing about being a young team. They can go week to week, no problem, and they shouldn't pick up their injuries.
Matthew McDonald was on the bench today. He picked up an injury, I think, last week.
Yep, in the warm-up. Well, it was in training, but in the warm-up he was a bit sore. And we were going to put him on, but, you know, there's no point. You know, hopefully he's fit for Saturday. Hopefully Danny Swanson's back for Saturday. And I'm not sure if any of the loans have ended. Big Jackson loan and Sean Gagney as well, so they might be back in the fray as well.
You were able, the way things played out today, you were able to put the 2 trialists on as subs. Were you quite pleased with their brief performances?
They've trained well, the boys, and I'm not a big fan of putting centre halves on, but at 3-0 it's probably the only time you can put one on. It's good to see him. Won his headers, done everything right. And Jack done well. You know, he gets to the park well. He's trained well. Both of them have trained well.
Yeah. Strangely enough, the next game, of course, is against East Stirling. This time in their neck of the woods in Falkirk.
Yeah.
Much the same game plan?
No, I think it'll be different. I think they'll play a lot more football there than they would here. It's quite hard to obviously play on that pitch, but I know Pat set up his team to play it for the back, and they will. You know, they've got good players. Obviously, both teams never really showed that today, but it was more of a battle, which I'm delighted we won. But it'll be a completely different game there.
Yeah. Well, I hope it goes well on that occasion. All the best for 2025, Dougie.
Thank you. Thanks very much.